WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm meteorologist Caitlin McGrath. It has been a cloudy, chilly, and windy day, and it will stay that way as we head throughout the next several hours. We will start to see skies clear, and that's good news because that means sunshine is back as we look ahead to Friday. But if you're looking to maybe go for a walk this evening, walk off that turkey, it is going to be cold. Actual temperatures are through the low 40s through about 7, 8 o'clock tonight, but feeling like the low 30s. And then later this evening and overnight, low temperatures will drop back below freezing just about everywhere and feel about 10 degrees colder than that. So we wake up Friday morning right at 32 degrees in D.C., but 20s in many of the suburbs, mid to upper 20s from Frederick down into Leesburg, 27 degrees in Front Royal and Manassas. Near, if not below freezing, down through southern Maryland. But the wind is with us for one more day tomorrow. So even though temperatures will start off in the low 30s in D.C., feels more like the mid to low 20s. And throughout the afternoon, even though temperatures do make it back into the low 40s, never feels warmer than the low 30s. Now, at least we have nice sunshine for Friday, so it's going to look really nice, just not going to feel all that great with the wind chill. Saturday, we run it back, but cut out the wind, so Saturday's actually pretty nice. Temperatures cool, yes, in the upper 30s and low 40s, but nice sunshine, little wind. That's the pick day of the weekend because by Sunday, looks like we're going to start off with a little bit of an early mix, some wet snowflakes before we see a cold rain throughout much of the day with temperatures in the 40s. So this is 6 o'clock Sunday morning. And if that precipitation can move in early enough, does look like we will see a brief period of snow. Now it would melt on most surfaces, but colder surfaces like grass, your car, maybe a little bit of a dusting, especially for areas farther west. I'm talking west of I-81 where we see some of that snow a little bit earlier in the morning, but for most areas, it is just going to be a cold rain. That said, I do think we could see some wet snowflakes mixed in early Sunday morning in northern Virginia, even down into parts of Montgomery County before switching over to that cold rain throughout the rest of really most of the day. This is 10 o'clock Sunday morning, just kind of a miserable day. We know it's a big travel day, so if you are hitting the road Sunday, you do need to keep that rain threat in mind. And then we will clear out showers throughout the afternoon and into the evening, hoping that we can get the last of the rain out of here before the Commanders game. It's an 8:20 game, Sunday Night Football at Northwest Stadium. And again, the rain will at least be ending, if not already over. It is still going to be damp and cold, so make sure you have the rain gear handy just in case. Maybe a towel to wipe off your seat at the stadium, hat, gloves. You're going to want to bundle up because it is going to be chilly for Sunday night. Looking ahead to Tuesday, though, we've got another storm that looks to give us a better chance at some wintry weather. Now, we're pretty confident right now that there will be a little bit of a mix, some wet snow, possibly some sleet before ending as a cold rain. And looks like we could even see that rain snow line down through parts of D.C., certainly for areas north and west of the district. Now, snow totals, that should be low. Very low confidence in our snow totals. There's just too much in question in terms of the track, temperatures, the amount of precipitation. So count that as low, not medium. I wish it was medium at this point, but our precipitation timing is pretty high. It's looking like mid to late morning as that rain and snow moves in. So I'm going to walk you through two scenarios right now. These are two major computer models that we look at for systems that are so far in advance. And this is the GFS, the American model, starting with overnight and into the pre-dawn hours of Tuesday morning. This is 3 a.m. snowing just about everywhere. I will say this is the much more aggressive of the two scenarios at play right now. It keeps snow in the area through the morning commute for areas along and northwest of D.C., but then you do start to see switch over to rain, maybe a bit of a mix closer to the Beltway and points south and east, but continued snow for areas north and west, even into the afternoon. Still potentially snowing through western Maryland and northern Virginia. Bit of a mix more likely closer to D.C. and down through southern Maryland. And then Tuesday night, as this all pulls away, could end as a little bit of light snow around the metro area. So again, that is the way more aggressive snow approach for Tuesday. This is the European model, a little bit more tempered right now, starting off dry Tuesday morning, bringing in the precipitation late Tuesday morning and into the afternoon. Still, yes, as some snow for parts of northern Virginia with rain closer to the 95 corridor, but throughout the afternoon, winter weather. We're talking snow, Northern Virginia, Western Maryland, and then as it ends, once again, similar to the American model, wrapping up as some snow Tuesday evening and ending a little bit later at night with that later start time. Now, I'm not even going to show you how much snow that could potentially be because it's just too far in advance. The confidence is too low to make any kind of meaningful forecast at this point. But I will tell you that at all of the computer models that we look at, ranges from about 0 inches of snow to a foot of snow. So I do absolutely think the chance is there. I think we will see some wintry weather come Tuesday, especially north and west of DC. There's still a lot at play, a lot of questions in the air, but keep your eyes ahead to Tuesday that is going to be likely our first day with some winter weather around here, aside from some of those flakes that we could start off Sunday morning with. So it's plenty cold on Tuesday. Again, those temperatures will be hovering right around freezing. So it looks like we could either see some snow to rain or rain to snow. Depends on the track and timing, but we do have cold air in place for Tuesday, and then temperatures stay below average all the way into the start of December. The first week of December features temperatures in the mid to low 40s. So our 7-day forecast right now, we have not issued a weather impact alert for Sunday. We're keeping an eye on some data as it continues to come in. We'll likely have to issue one just given the fact that it's a travel back day, a lot of folks hitting the road, and it does look like we'll see showers throughout much of the day. And then by Monday, we'll dry things out. We get a little reprieve before we track more wintry weather. Looking increasingly likely for Tuesday. Again, still so many questions at play in terms of how much snow we can see, who all might see snow, but it is a day to look ahead to for another weather impact alert as we track what could be our first meaningful round of wintry weather here across the DC area, and then we'll clear skies out for Wednesday into Thursday.